Okay, I'm in Florida. I did a pickup. I'm at the Shell Factory Flea Market Tuesday. They have a Tuesdays and Thursdays. Thursday's the better one. I'll show some clips of me just moseying through the market after I show what I got today in my space. I know I missed out on a big Nintendo 64 buy because one of the other vendors I know and I'm friendly with wound up picking it up, but I got a feeling that I wouldn't have gotten it anyway. I have a feeling it was mostly something that someone was holding for someone else. So, and that would be normal. I'm not really local to here, so nobody really knows that I'm here, so they wouldn't be holding anything for me. I just have to mosey up and find it myself. Some of the games that were left from vendor, he was selling these for $5 a pop. So I bought these 3 games, and then I just got some CDs and DVDs, and my wife bought a Bellican, which I'll show in a second. Win back. I think this is probably a $12 game. GoldenEye 007 is probably a $15 game, and I only paid $5. It's a little beat up. Maybe it's $20 now. I'm not really sure. And then I got again, The World Is Not Enough. This is probably I don't know. I haven't had it in a long time, so I imagine it's like $12 to $15 game. That's all I got in games today, and I did walk through the whole market. I took my time. I saw some other stuff, but nothing I really wanted to buy, and especially bring back with me all the way back to New Jersey from Florida. Drive halfway across the country. I bought these CDs, 4 tops. It's an anthology. All the CDs I bought today were $1 a piece. Daryl Hall and Oates. I got a Barry White Greatest Hits, another Barry White Greatest Hits. Prince. I haven't had Prince in a while, and people are appreciating Prince more since he's passed away. The CDs are getting easier to sell. Then I got this. This is it's Ram, and it's a Paul and Linda McCartney CD. Yeah, Paul and Linda McCartney. I kind of want to hear that. I picked up Metallica. Metallica's pretty easy to sell. Then I got a best of Paul McCartney. DVDs down here are cheap, but nobody had any good ones I wanted to watch today, and I'm not really buying them for resale. The only DVD that I did get today was this Resident Evil Apocalypse. The new one's coming out, and I want to see the whole series, and I don't believe I have this one. If I have it, then I'll sell it for $1 or $2. The last thing we bought today was this Bellican. My wife actually bought this. I don't think she bought anything else today. We're not really shopping hardcore though. We're just like moseying around and more trying to make money than not. And my wife is actually doing much better than I am today in selling so far. I don't believe I've sold much at all. She paid $4 for this. It's kind of cool. Normally you see the tikis, you don't see the Bellicans too much. Let me see if I can just show my space real quick. Here's what I did today. I just set up my tables in 2 rows on, and I put out my Star Wars figures here. Here's the wife's table. She put out a very limited setup. Her 3 cases, as always. And then just whatever she could get her claws on easily, I think. And then here's my setup. I put out my old school games and my better games here. Put some Hot Wheels, and I got some cases with cars, and then I also have only one system of 64. And then today I'm just going to try and blow out some of these games. And so all the games in this row, and everything in this row, actually, I'm just telling people $4, 3 for $10. Anyway, that's my space, and that's what I got today. Today's market got mellow. Very early, we did most of our business, most of our trade, which up north, that's not really the case for us. Normally, we do sales sporadically through the day, but here, I'm just sitting and relaxing. I haven't made a sale in a while, and any sale that I have made in that while has been like a little here, a little there. So mostly jewelry is the big seller today. Not much on games, because I either have old school and then I have like no big deal games, and I'm actually trying to blow some out. I made a row of $4, 3 for $10 games today, and I actually sold 3 games for $10 out of that row, but it was 360 games. So normally I would have gotten like maybe 15 for those games if I had stuck to my price. But yeah, other than that though, people are milling about, but not much is going on. So I don't know. Overall though, I did pretty good. I was surprised, kind of happy, and like I said, the big seller was jewelry. So we'll see. And then tomorrow I'm going to be at that Wednesday market, so I might walk around there a little bit and just film it so you could see what's going on. And I don't know. I've never done insanely well there, but I'm going to give it a shot. And then I might do Flea Masters on Sunday. I am at the Shell Factory Tuesday market today. There's a lot of vendors here. We actually had to wait online for a while. It got pretty crowded. There's the Shell Factory lady out there. I don't know if I'm going to see if I can zoom in on her. She dances around to get people to stop at the market. See, she waves the sign. There's a car coming in. I'm down this row over here, and I'll show my setup in a little bit. But there, like I said, there was actually a line this morning. We had to wait to get in about a half an hour. We came early, which is good because we were online. But all right, I'll show a little bit more different angles when I can. I don't know if I'm going to get to walk around much today because I'm probably going to try and make money, and I brought a lot of stuff, so I don't want to leave the wife alone too much. I'm kind of moseying around. A mix of stuff today. Odds and ends. I'll just so you can see. There's a lot of vendors here, more than normal, but not an insane amount. I think next week this place will be super packed. This is, of course, like, I think the day after Christmas, so, or 2 days. Yeah, Christmas yesterday. Anyway, I'll keep walking. I'll show what I found at my space later. Okay, I'm going to do a quick, walkthrough, right? And what I'm doing is pretending to talk on my phone. This way, I don't look like I'm talking to myself like a weirdo, this way. And this is just, I'm just going to go down like a couple of rows, and then I'm going to stop because I've already been down these rows. But I need to double back and see well, I already looked at the stuff in this row, and I looked at the stuff in the row next to it. So I'm just going to walk through so you can get a sense of how many vendors are here. And like there's jewelry. This guy's got purses and whatever. And there's some decorative stuff here. And you can see how many vendors are here and how crowded it is. But when I get up to where I had already seen, then I'm going to stop, I'll stop and then I'll start again with the camera. This way people don't what's this guy taking pictures of? Some people get weird about that. And I think I made it up to about here, roughly. You can see it's a lot of generic stuff. I know I missed out on some games today, but I don't think I would have gotten them anyway. It was because I think they were being held for another vendor, which is normal. The guy down here, check this out. DVDs down here, 3 for $1. Insane. Okay, this is about where I was last time, so I'm going to turn off my camera and continue shopping. I think there was maybe 8 rows of tables here, and I didn't really get too much. I got mostly, I don't know, just some CDs, stuff like that. This is the last row I'm on. There's that's kind of like a dollar or stuff guy over there, and then it's a lot of general stuff. Not a lot of antiques. A fair amount of jewelry was here today. But I pretty much looked at everything, and I got whatever I thought I would want, which won't be much, but I'll show it in a video in a second. When I get back to my space, I'm just moseying down a couple of the rows, so you can just see what people are putting out. Just normal random flea market stuff. Fair amount of toys today here too. No game guys, except for me. I don't even have a lot of games with me. I just got random stuff. Nothing, not a lot of systems. I did bring, there are people selling Hot Wheels here today, and I bought a bunch of Hot Wheels that my mom picked up for me.
He's looking for you, Susan.
Put them out. I didn't bother to ask what other people's prices were, because, I've got some in the package, they had some in the package. I imagine it would be either the same price or whatever, but. All right, I think I'm just gonna shut it down, and then I'll take a video of my space, and I'll take a video of my meager finds today. Not a lot of stuff. In case you didn't see, his shirt said, "I got my crabs at Dirty Dick's Crab House."